Hey everyone, this is Peter with GoodyReader.com. This is the Amazon Fire Phone. We obviously know we're late to the party on this one, but this is for two reasons. One, it's a cell phone. We don't prioritize cell phones here at GoodyReader.com. And two, it's available in the US only. We're in Canada. We're going to look at what makes this phone different, though, than every other phone out there. We have a flash LED, camera, microphone. That's pretty simple. We have a glass back. A lot of phones use this. Glass back, iPhones, Xperias, Nexus 4, they all kind of do that. On the side we have volume up and down. This is a camera button, not the power button that you see on most Samsung devices. Here's the SIM tray. On the bottom we have a speaker, one single speaker on the right, this one. This is for the microphone. The other speaker's on the other side and I'll show you in a second. We have two Torx screws, this is how you dismantle the phone, and a micro USB cord. The other speaker is located on the other side of the phone, so you get true stereo speakers, one on each opposing side. This is the power button. This is a 3.5mm headphone jack. Nothing on the right side of the phone. The front is where all the fun stuff happens. You can see it's glass, so it's super reflective. We have 5 cameras on the front, 2 down here, 2 up here, 1 in the middle. These 4 are used for dynamic perspective. We'll show you that when we start the video. You have the standby/home button here, and you have the ear speaker here with a front-facing camera. And you can already see, if you can see that on camera, we'll show you the dynamic perspective. It moves to reveal more of the image based on which way you tilt it. So we'll get into all that, of course, and more. First, we're going to look at what we look at on all devices, the general user interface, the operating system it works off of, and then we're going to look at a PDF and an ebook. Then we'll show you the fun stuff of what makes this phone different. You can already see this little orb kind of moving around as I move my head. It's the dynamic perspective working as these cameras track my face. So here's the overall UI. You have the carousel. The carousel, sorry, that is used on pretty much all the Fire devices. It features a scrolling left and right, carousel. Can't really explain that any other way. You do, however, have your apps down below, so you can do the conventional apps this way. And you can sideload apps. As you see, we have ES File Explorer and the Goody Reader App Store on here, so you can sideload apps as this is running Android. Let's go ahead and look at an ebook. We'll go to Kindle Books, and we'll look at Tale of Two Cities, Charles Dickens. This is what it's like reading on this phone. It's quite nice. See that you have all the same functionality as you do on pretty much any Kindle device. Notes. This is time to look at the keyboard. The keyboard is quite nice as well. It's very snappy. It makes a haptic feedback as you type. Oh, there we go. You can press and hold and look in book, search the web, share to social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, etc. You can swipe up to go back, so it goes back. You can swipe to the right to look at sidebar stuff. You can swipe to the left to look at quick sidebar stuff, and you can also trigger that by swiping to tilting to the left and then tilting to the right. So it's kind of hard to show on camera, but that is the way you do that as well. We're going to look at a PDF next, just to speed things along because we have lots to cover. We're going to look at documents, D&D Monsters Manual. We haven't sideloaded any other PDF viewer. This is the stock viewer, so we're just going to go to a page where we have a good mix of everything. There we go. Abomination. So pinching and zooming is very quick. Navigating in the page is very quick. Doesn't really take long to render because it doesn't really have to. It takes probably 1 full second. It's very quick and snappy, as you can see. Not highlightable once inside, but this is running Android, so what you can do is download the Goody Reader App Store and download other PDF reading apps. Then you can tap the bottom and do a quick scroll, which you can't do in real books, like the real Monsters Manual, but you can do that on electronic devices. Ooh. The overall shopping experience is you can go to the Fire store by going to the App Store, videos, music, games, etc. So we can go to the App Store and check that out. And this is the App Store it's utilizing, so you can go ahead and download pretty much anything you want from here. Close message. It's good discoverability, featured apps and games, everything kind of scrolls to the side, making good use of the space, Sonic Dash, etc. It's good stuff, really is. I like the black theme. I always like the way Amazon did that. Let's look at some fun stuff now. What we're going to do is look at Amazon Firefly. We're going to click Firefly, opens up the camera app. Here's my hand. It's not going to find anything on my hand because it's just my hand. What I'm going to do now is move this box into frame, which is the Fire phone box it came with. Put it down here, hover over, and you can see right there it finds the Amazon Fire Phone 32 gig. Now it doesn't just work with this box, although you see how it's tracking it now. Look at that. Ooh, that's awesome. It works with anything. So here's a game, Skyrim for Xbox 360. You can hover over that. It's going to do its camera thing. And there you see it right there, Elder Scrolls Skyrim Xbox 360. And you can see once again it is tracking it with this kind of outer glow here. So that is Amazon Firefly. Dynamic perspective is also something that makes this phone totally unique. It's not 3D in the sense where it is a 3D image using both your eyes, stereoscopic, anaglyph, anything like that. What it is that it tracks your face so you can actually discover more of the photo than there actually is. For example, here's a regular photo, but then you shouldn't be able to twist a regular photo. But in this phone, you absolutely can. The angle might be kind of hard to see at times, but it's really cool. You can even see how the numbers kind of escape the screen. Look at that. Dynamic perspective. So we looked at books, we looked at PDFs, we looked at the overall UI, we looked at the store experience, and a couple of the fun things you have to do on this. You also have things like Mayday, which you can watch in our other YouTube videos at youtube.com/goodyreader, a flashlight app that's pre-installed onto the bar, so you actually don't have to download flashlight from the Goody Reader App Store or any other app store. You have airplane mode, Bluetooth. This phone is really cool. I mean, it's not available pretty much anywhere in the world except the US, but it brings a lot of interesting things to the table. I really like the Firefly app because you can point it at virtually anything, and if it finds a similar image online, you probably point it at a box cutter and it'll work. And I only say that because I see a box cutter over there. Let's try if it works on a box cutter. I'm actually very, very intrigued to see if it'll work on a box cutter. It doesn't! Aw. But I'm sure if you had the retail packaging for the box cutter, it would find it. The phone is really cool. It has dynamic perspective. It offers a lot, if not all, of the standard Amazon experiences, including the book experience, X-ray, side-loadable content. I mean, it's a rather nice device. It's only about, I think, $449 retail if you were to buy it without a contract. You can buy a subsidized price at, I think, $0 if you get it with an AT&T contract, or you can find it on eBay for a lot cheaper than that, and they might even ship to you. So this has been a quick review of the Amazon Fire phone, not the Kindle Fire phone. I keep saying that. It's the Amazon Fire phone. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know if you guys need anything else. We do requests. We can do comparisons.